Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. Today I would like to share with you a piece that I wrote recently, and it's quite a long and emotional piece, but it's something that I felt I should share with the world because there's many people out there who might be going through the same thing. And now some of you may know that I have a history of fighting with mental illnesses such as depression, bipolar disorder, sleeplessness, anxiety, and addiction. And it's really over the past year that I've been able to overcome those things. But I still fight with them every day. I still struggle with them. But luckily I have someone in my life who's been able to guide me and help me to get through all of it. And that person is Jesus Christ. Now over the past year I've developed a relationship with him, and it's the best decision I've ever made to let him into my heart and let him into my life, because without him I would be nowhere, I would be dead. And so he has helped me overcome these things, and even though I still face them on a daily basis and I have a feeling I'll be fighting with them for the rest of my life, I know that I can rely on Jesus to help me overcome them and to help see me through them and to give me a place of rest and a place of refuge that I can go through whenever I'm struggling. Matthew 26 verse 41 says, "The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak." And this is so true, because especially when it comes to addiction, some of you may know that you have this desire, this really strong desire to give up, to quit, because you see the pain that these drugs or alcohol or whatever dependency you're on is causing, and it's really so painful, but you just want to give it up. But unfortunately there's the flesh part of you, and there's that inner desire to also carry on using and to feel something, to numb the pain, to feel high, to forget about your problem for a while. But this is not the way of life. This is a very dark place to be. Now from Philippians 4 verse 13 says, "I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me," which means that if you have Jesus in your life, he can help you overcome any and all of these struggles that you're going through. So I encourage you to turn to him and open your heart to him and let him into your life. Let him help you through these things, because he's the only person who can do that. So this piece is called "Weakness of the Flesh." Please help me, God, I cry out as I lie in bed every night. The darkness is overwhelming, and my fears are manifested in shadows that creep and crawl along the walls and ceiling. I try to shut my eyes tighter, and my prayers grow more desperate. I talk to God, and I cry out to him some more. I am trapped in this addiction. It is the same thing every day, and I cannot seem to escape it, as much as I want to. I know I am hurting myself, and I know I am hurting you too. The guilt is consuming, and the pain is too much to bear. I do not want to disappoint you. I just want to make you proud. I just want you to look at me and say, "You are worthy." Even though I do not feel worthy, I feel far from it. Oh, how short I fall of your glory, Lord. I want to be better. I want to end this. Please help me out of this hole that I have dug for myself. I just want to be in your light, your love, your grace and protection. Please save me, God. Sleep does not come easily. I toss and turn throughout the night, riddled with guilt, with fear of what the morning will bring. Will I finally escape the cycle, or will I just continue it? The nightmares come as soon as I enter the dream world. Visions of my soul burning for eternity. Visions of God turning his back on me, telling me, "I do not know you. Get out of my sight. You are not worthy." Then I feel the demons ripping my flesh away, laughing amongst themselves because they finally got me. I hear the devil clapping his hands and laughing with glee, knowing that my soul is finally his, to do with what he pleases, forever and ever and ever. He taunts me. "Yeah, your soul is so easy to steal. You weak, pathetic excuse for a human being. Oh, how long I have waited for this moment. God may have kept you from me for many years on earth, but now you are mine, and there is no escape. Forever. I wake up with a headache and sweat staining my clothes. Great. Another day. Another battle. I wish I could sleep forever. I wish I could escape this daily torment. My sincere prayers from the evening before seem like a distant memory, and I slowly begin to disregard them as the cravings and temptations grow stronger and more intense until I cannot take it anymore. Then, just like every other day, I cave in and I indulge in the temptation. It brings me sweet relief, but the guilt soon swallows the pleasure. My thoughts start taunting me again. You are so weak. You cannot even give up a simple addiction. You should just give up on giving it up, because you will never be free of this. As the day goes by, I forget my troubles, and I carry on indulging in my addiction, enjoying it and trying to convince myself that it is okay. Then the night comes, and I feel my distance from God. The fear and guilt sets in again, and as my head hits the pillow, I find myself back at square one. Not many people understand what it is like to have a strong desire to quit an addiction, but an equally strong desire to carry on with it. To go to sleep telling yourself no more. This is the last day. That tomorrow and all the days will follow will be free from this addiction. Well, then you wake up the following morning desperate for one more fix. Just one more, I tell myself. Then one becomes two, two become 10, and the days repeat themselves. The damage to my relationship with God is indescribable. 3 months ago I was at the strongest point I have been in my faith and my walk with God. But now it feels like I have built a wall between us again. I feel like my cries for help are annoying him, because it is the same cry every night, and nothing is changing. I feel like his hand over my life has started to grow further away, and my salvation is at stake. I am so close to losing my life, so close to giving up. I thought I got over my desire to die. Apparently not. I find myself praying for death, only to find myself waking up the next morning just to face the same struggles again. Why is sin so pleasurable? Why is it so easy to slip back into the darkness, to become comfortable in it, to look forward to it? Why is it so easy to give in to temptation and throw my life away? Some days I feel like running away and returning to my old habits, the ones that caused so much destruction in my past. I face the triggers every day. Life is not easy, and certain people make it even more difficult. Sometimes I feel like blowing my brains out. Oh, thankfully I have Jesus in my life. I am so grateful I have not caved in so far. Yet just as a snap of the fingers, I could find myself at the bottom of that pit again. Just one step over that line and everything could fall apart. It would be so easy to cross that line, and the scary part is, I would gladly do it, just to feel something again. Lately I have been feeling so empty, so worthless, so down and dirty. So what if I lose my life? I deserve death. I deserve eternal punishment. Oh, but I am fighting so hard for my salvation, my absolution. I just want this pain to end. This fight will not end until I take my last breath. Then I either burn forever or I finally have freedom. At this point I cannot truthfully tell you where I am headed. I so desperately want to believe that I will see paradise, but when I look at the soul within, I cannot see how I could be worthy of that. I truly, sincerely want to break free of these addictions. My spirit is willing, but my flesh is so weak. Maybe tomorrow will be different. Maybe I will wake up with the strength to finally break this hellish cycle. What will it take to quit this? I continue to pray, hoping that one day push will finally come to shove and I will give up these addictions for good. Please, God, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. My soul is willing, but my flesh is so weak.